What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another character showcase. Today, I'm going to be showcasing Rebecca in Duet Night Abyss. Now, this character is kind of crazy. She has huge AoEs that she can use with her skill, and her ultimate also just does a ton of damage. Oh, and also she has this pretty cosmetic here that turns her blue. Now, I don't think blue is the best color, but luckily you can actually change the colors of outfits in this game. So you can go to coloring, and you can actually make everything like, I don't know, green, because you want her to be different. I actually don't really like this color that much, but you know, you can make a nice little holiday outfit, I guess. You can also change her energy color down here, which is kind of cool. You can make it like yellow, so when she or red even, so when she attacks, you know, you're gonna be doing red damage while that's equipped, like so. But anyways, let's just get right into it. I want to showcase you guys what she's able to do. Now, as mentioned previously, her whole thing is going to be placing down AoEs. If I go ahead and use her skill here, you can see this sort of AoE ring that we have here. And this jellyfish is going to pulse out hydro damage onto enemies over time. But the cool thing is, if you look down here at the middle of the screen, you can actually have up to 5 jellyfish active at any given time. So with all of these combined, you can naturally understand like how this could add up to be a lot of damage, especially if you're already doing a lot. But in addition to that, her ultimate also is going to dish out a pretty big sum of damage. Is a debuffing stack on enemies that makes them take more damage by boosting the damage of your ultimate. It stops at about 6 stacks. On top of that, you can transfer those stacks to other enemies when those enemies die. Her Introns will help you stack up those even more. First, Intron's also really important because it makes it so that by triggering bonus effects, you can get an extra stack. This is basically anything with trigger probability. If you end up getting a trigger of it, you can infect all of them with all of the enemies that get hit with that with Poison of Love. So that even means her skill is able to inflict that as well. Her second Intron will let you have more jellyfish. Her fourth one makes it so that she takes less damage from enemies that have it. Her last one gives you a stacking attack buff. Not only is she able to basically not do anything and have enemies attacking her and take less damage, but she's also going to be dishing out a ton at a time with her skill. And this is her ultimate, by the way. Very quick, very simple, does a lot of damage. But the best way to do this is just to show you. So I'm gonna reload so we get all of our sanity back, and then we'll spawn in some enemies. And we'll just fly over there and aggro them all, so that way we can get everyone heading our way. Once they're all kind of in one area, you can really just start putting these guys down. The jellyfish will just pulse out damage to everyone. They're getting their Poison of Love here. I mean, they already died, so there's no point in me putting down more of those. You know what we'll do? Actually, we'll turn up the levels a little bit. So the default's level 70 here. Let's go ahead and put them at level 90. It'll make them more threatening and everything. So as you can see, they're still taking a ridiculous amount of damage, even at level 90. We can turn this up even higher. Level 100. So let's see how these guys are now. Let's go ahead and get all of them rounded up. We have enough sanity to summon a bunch of the jellies, and we're going to go and do that. So 1, 2... They're all gonna last for 16 seconds, or it's like 15 and a half, 4 and 5. So now you can see they're still just getting chunked for damage. We can use our ult too. And they all just explode. So this character does like bonkers damage. And let's go enemy level 120 now. So we're gonna really take it up a notch. 120 is pretty high in comparison to what we are at right now. I'm gonna go ahead and hit them as well for some the Poison of Love here, just to get some stacks spread out. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna spam out these jellyfish. So I'm going to quite literally just hit E like 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just watch these guys just take constant damage. These are level 120 enemies. These are chonkers right now. You can ult too. Gonna take out like a half their HP almost. But now we've run into a problem. And that problem is that suddenly we can't summon any more jellyfish anymore. So this is her biggest issue, is that she actually does not get sanity back very frequently like some other characters who want to spam their skill. There are some characters with sanity gain built into their kit. There's also weapons and things with sanity gain built into their kit. And she unfortunately does not have that. There is technically a workaround, but it will reduce the overall damage that you do with her melee attacks. However, it will increase the consistency you'll have with her skill. So I'm going to introduce you to the same thing I put on Berenica. Rebecca is a polearm grenade launcher character. However, if you give her the sword that I gave to Berenica, the Remnant Reminiscence, this one actually has an ability that can restore sanity when you hit enemies. So what you can do is you can spawn in a bunch of enemies, constantly be attacking them, applying Poison of Love, while also gaining back sanity, so that way you don't have to worry about the jellyfish disappearing forever. It's not a perfect method, but it does work. So I will just show you this straight up. Let's go ahead and go with the level 120 enemies again, because they seem to last a while. We're gonna get some sanity back. And as you can see, our sanity is going up with just melee attacks. Now we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can just gain back more sanity over time as they're taking more damage. This is a bit higher maintenance, right? But you are able to dish out a lot of damage with the jellies, and it's really not worth not having them. Unfortunately, it's still not a perfect solution because I can only put down 2 more within that time. So this would be Rebecca's biggest downside, right? And that is going to be the thing that hurts her the most, is the inconsistency in the amount of jellyfish you can put down. Now, with very high-end endgame builds, this won't be as big of a problem. You should be able to more consistently put these down. The higher up you progress your character, the better demon wedges you get, etc. But as of right now, at the rank that I am at, I am not able to consistently get that sanity back that I need, so here we are. It's also worth noting that by defeating enemies, you're also getting sanity back, so there's that. When you're against level 120 enemies, you won't see it come back as quickly, so.
Now, I did make this video before my best demon wedge video, so when you see my demon wedges on this character, you will not see Prime Serenity. However, I am going to show you one way that you can majorly fix her sanity issues or her energy issues in addition to this sword, because this really does change everything for her, and this is really going to be the bread and butter of playing Rebecca here. So I'm going to go ahead and spawn in level 120 enemies, right? Or normally you would get 3 sanity per 3 seconds, right? But because I am actually using Prime Serenity, which is a demon wedge on her, that I made a video about recently, I will be gaining 10 sanity back per 3 seconds instead of the 3, which combined with this sword that I've showcased to you guys, it is absolutely ridiculous. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna ult just for fun, and I have 66 sanity, right? But I'm going 10 per 3 seconds. I'm also gonna start attacking, and as you can see, our sanity is coming back. All of the jellyfish are going to be gone in just a second, but that does not matter at all, because you know what we can do? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there you go. That's one way to keep absurd uptime with her. Obviously, you're not going to get every single jellyfish back in that amount of time right now. However, the 10 instead of 3 is pretty ridiculous. You'll at least be able to guarantee 3 jellyfish coming up here, which is already a massive boost. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and at least we're getting that much damage here. If you have a genie mon, that's going to give you extra energy too. That can also be pretty big. So I'll show you guys real quick. I don't talk about it in the original recording of this video, but restores your additional sanity by 7 for you and your teammates every 3 seconds. I made a video on it. If you guys want to know how to get it, it's in that video. You don't have to run this on Rebecca. You can run this on your supports, or another player in your party can run it. But yeah,
there's pros and cons, but I think she's really, really strong, guys, and I like her character a lot. Personally, the aesthetics aren't for me, but I do really love a character that I can sit here and do nothing while they just delete everything in existence, and then I can tab out and play RuneScape at the same time. So for your guys' reference, in this video, I was using Bahamut's Misty Veil, Covenanter's Wings of Volition, Prime Morale, which has all-around stats, Griffin Sea Wave, Midnight Sun, which is going to have the Hydro Attack, skill damage, skill duration, sanity buff. You really just want like max sanity, skill efficiency, sanity buffs, skill duration, skill range, those sorts of things that are just going to make her skill even more powerful. And then on this weapon, of course, I just have a bunch of crit chance things, but on her actual weapon that you probably want to use with her, the wedges are a bit different. And the ranged weapon, as of right now, it's kind of whatever, right? You can use it for trigger probability for the poison that she can spread, but it's not like a huge deal. Most of the time, you're going to be using melee with her anyways, so. And lastly, if you guys are wondering how to get Rebecca, all you have to do is go to the shop, go over to Covert Commissions, and she will be on the list alongside a lot of the other characters in the game. So you can actually get her with 10 secret letter clues, and those you will get throughout the game. So you don't have to worry about missing out on her via other content, because she's going to be real easy to get. You just go ahead and grab those. Well, I say easy, it'll be a grind, but it's not a difficult grind. It's just a long grind. You're going to go here, go to your character missions. I like Termination because it's really, really fast. And then select a secret letter. Once you've bought hers, it'll appear here. So with that said, you guys, I hope this was a good enough showcase for you guys to get a general idea of what Rebecca does and how strong she is. And if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe down below. Feel free to join the Discord for a group and a community of DNA enjoyers. And if you want to play with me and the rest of the community, make sure to go check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/Brax. I will catch you guys next time.